Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We would like to present for Ajinomoto Malaysia Berhad. To start our presentation, let me introduce myself. So, my name is Nur Arina Safa binti Shamsuddin. My ID number is 2018298674. The background of Ajinomoto Malaysia Berhad. Ajinomoto Malaysia Berhad operated its business in 1961 as Ajinomoto Monosodium Glutamate or MSG producer and turned to international business in today. MSG and umami is the company's product that are derived from the fermentation process. The food and seasoning segment consists of products derived from the extraction and mixing process. The example of product Ajinomoto are Ajisho, Ajimix, Ajinomoto, Pulsweet, Seri Aji, Rasa Sifu, dan Tumix.
I am Azwani Shakira binti Muhammad Helmi and I will share with you guys about the Ajinomoto Malaysia Berhad mission. The mission of Ajinomoto Malaysia Berhad is to contribute to the world foods and wellness and to better life for the future. Next, Ajinomoto Malaysia Berhad mission is to create value, pioneer spirit, social contribution, and value people.
So, for the revenue parts will be continued by me, Nur Ashiki binti Azami, which are for the Ajinomoto Company. The revenue is worth at 44.7, the profit before tax is worth at 72.7, the total asset is worth at 533.3, while the earning per share is worth at 93.06. The return on equity is worth at 12.16%, and the last but not least, the ordinary dividend per share of Ajinomoto Company is 47.0.
We go to ratio comparison of Ajinomoto between the year of 2018 and 2019. For the current ratio, which is current asset divided by current liabilities, in 2018, the total of current ratio is 10.70, while in 2019 is 8.14. Quick ratio or acid test, which is current asset minus inventory divided by current liability. The total of quick ratio in 2018 is 9.48, while in 2019 is 7.33. While for the cash ratio, which is cash divided by current liabilities, the total of cash ratio in 2018 is 7.92, while in 2019 is 5.44. Lastly, net capital to current liabilities, which the formula is net working capital divided by current liability. The total of net capital to current liabilities in 2018 is 9.70, while in 2019 is 7.13. The total cash as a percent of current asset in 2018 is 0.32, while in 2019 is 0.23. So, for the commentary of solvency in Ajinomoto Malaysia Company is, as shown from the result, Ajinomoto Malaysia Berhad has good performance as compared to the industry average. It shows that Ajinomoto easy to meet its interest payment and does not have financial risk compared to industry average.
Now, I will explain about the ratio comparison of Ajinomoto Malaysia Berhad in profitability. Ratio comparison for the profitability in gross profit margin is 0.42 in 2018 and 0.44 in 2019. For the net profit margin in 2018 is 0.02, while in 2019 is 0.04. Next, for the return on total asset in 2018 is 0.02, while in 2018 is 0.03. The return on equity is 0.02 in 2018 and 0.03 in 2019. Commentary for the profitability of Ajinomoto Malaysia Berhad. Ajinomoto Malaysia Berhad is generate less profit compared to the industry average. We can see on the return equity is more than industry average. So, this shows that the company is not able to generate profit for its shareholder.
Moving to the next one, my name is Nur Atikah Nadia binti Anwar, and today I will explain about the financial leverage ratio. Basically, financial leverage ratio is divided into four. The first one is total debt ratio. The second one is debt equity ratio. The third one is equity ratio. Last but not least, the time interest earned. But in this presentation, I will only explain total debt ratio, debt equity ratio, and equity ratio. The first one, total debt ratio. The formula for total debt ratio is total debt divided with total asset. On 2018, Ajinomoto have total debt ratio 0.1, while on 2019, the total debt ratio is 0.13. Second, debt equity ratio. The formula to calculate debt equity ratio is total debt divided by total equity. In 2018, the Ajinomoto have a total debt equity 0.11, while on 2019, the Ajinomoto have the debt equity ratio 0.15. Lastly, equity ratio. The formula to calculate the equity ratio is total equity divided with total asset. In 2018, the Ajinomoto have equity ratio 0.90, while on 2019, the Ajinomoto have equity ratio 0.87. So, how to comment? The financial leverage ratio shows poor performance as compared to the industry average. Ajinomoto Malaysia Berhad use more borrowed funds to its asset, which opened the company into more risky situation.
So for the next is efficiency of Ajinomoto Company, which are the first average collection period in 2018 are worth at 47.93, while in 2019 are worth at 85.16. Secondly, the inventory turnover in 2018 are worth at 9.54, while in 2019 are worth at 10.03. Furthermore, the receivable turnover in 2018 are 9.54, while in 2019 are worth at 4.23. In addition, the fixed asset turnover in 2018 are worth at 5.17, while in 2019 are worth at 5.92. Last but not least, the total asset turnover in 2018 are worth at 0.90, while in 2019 are worth at 0.84. So for the commentary of efficiency for Ajinomoto Company, which are as shown by the results, Ajinomoto Malaysia Berhad has a good performance compared to industry average. It shows that Ajinomoto has high chance of stock out to meet production and sales need compared to the industry average.
I will explain the last part, which is conclusion. To sum up, by doing this report, we managed to gain knowledge about the Ajinomoto, especially about their background, where the Ajinomoto is actually a Japanese food and biotechnology corporation which produces seasonings, cooking oils, frozen food, beverages, sweeteners, amino acids, and pharmaceuticals. We also read their annual report of 2019 at Bursa Malaysia. Inside it, we find the balance sheet and income statement for Ajinomoto. Next, we also gain knowledge on how to calculate the solvency ratio, efficiency ratio, financial leverage ratio, and profitability ratio. We managed to compare and comment all the ratio. That is all from us. Thank you.